Hi everyone, welcome back to English Up. Have you ever wondered how to talk about something that happened before another event in the past? For example, imagine you arrive at a party, but your friends had already left, or maybe they had been waiting for hours before leaving. That's exactly what we're going to learn today. The past perfect and the past perfect continuous. Don't worry, I'll explain step by step with simple examples so you can understand them easily.
Alright, let's start with the past perfect. The structure is very simple. Subject plus had plus past participle. We use the past perfect to talk about an action that was complete before another action in the past and to emphasize the result of an action that had already happened. For examples, Gio had cleaned the whiteboard before the teacher entered the classroom. Gio hadn't cleaned the whiteboard before the teacher entered the classroom. Had Gio cleaned the whiteboard before the teacher entered the classroom? Arya had finished his assignment before he started playing games. Arya hadn't finished his assignment before he started playing games. Had Arya finished his assignment before he started playing games? Now, let's move on to the past perfect continuous. The structure is subject plus had plus been plus verb ing. We use this tense to describe an action that was in progress for a period of time before another action in the past and to emphasize the duration or the process of an activity. For examples, Alvaro had been studying for 5 minutes before the exam. Alvaro hadn't been studying for 5 minutes before the exam. Had Alvaro been studying for 5 minutes before the exam? Gio had been studying in the classroom before the teacher entered. Gio hadn't been studying in the classroom before the teacher entered. Had Gio been studying in the classroom before the teacher entered? So, let's talk about the similarities and the differences. Both tenses describe actions that happened before another event in the past, and both use had as the helping verb. That's why they are often confused. The difference is about focus. The past perfect emphasizes the result. The past perfect continuous emphasizes the process or the duration. So remember, past perfect is about the result, but past perfect continuous is about the process or the duration.
Alright, let's wrap this up. We have learned about the past perfect and the past perfect continuous. First, the structure. The past perfect is subject plus had plus past participle. The past perfect continuous is subject plus had been plus verbing. Both the past perfect and the past perfect continuous describe action that happened before another event in the past. They share the same helping verb, which is why they often look confusing at first. But the focus is what makes them different. The past perfect shows the result. Something was already done before another action. For example, Gio had cleaned the whiteboard before the teacher entered the classroom. The whiteboard, or the act of cleaning, was already complete before the teacher came. Meanwhile, the past perfect continuous shows the process or how long something had been happening before another action. For example, Alvaro had been studying for 5 minutes before the exam. The focus is on the activity and its length, not whether it was finished. If you keep that difference in mind, you will know exactly when to use each tense. You won't get them mixed up anymore.
So, that is for this lesson. Remember, both the past perfect and the past perfect continuous helps you describe action before another event in the past. The only difference is whether you want to show the result or the process. Keep practicing because the more you use them, the more natural they will become. Thanks for learning with me today and see you in the next video.